If a perfect clone of you were created, right down to the cellular detail, would it be you, or would it be missing something? All the colors of Fruit Loops are the same flavor. Ketchup was once sold as a medicine. Strawberries and raspberries are not considered a berry, but a banana is. People are so bad with turn signals that even when we see them used, we're still not sure of their intentions. Sloths can hold their breath longer than dolphins can. Lobsters taste with their feet. Why are hotel rooms oddly similar to hospital rooms? If you decide that you're undecisive, isn't that being decisive? If you try to fail and you succeed, which did you just do? Are we alone in the universe, or are we being shunned? If a person has a soul, where is it located in the body? Given that a person doesn't choose to be born, is free will simply an illusion? What if humans are part of an experiment conducted by aliens? Pickles are just sour, soggy cucumbers. Nothing lasts forever is ironically the only statement that may remain relevant forever. Technically, it's always nighttime in space. If you shove enough French fries into your mouth, you'd be eating one whole fried potato. Somewhere in the universe, someone might be watching our planet with a telescope or something else. Metric users like to think that Celsius is way better than Fahrenheit, but often forget that you can enjoy a nice 69 degrees Fahrenheit, but would die if it was 69 degrees Celsius. You know you've had enough coffee when your pee smells like coffee and everything in the world is vibrating. If space travel ever happens, imagine how much they would charge for carry-on luggage. Cameras on a roller coaster can get a crystal clear picture of you going really fast, but cameras in a bank can barely get a blurry video of the robber. For specks of dust, we're all pretty important. The influence that we have on others will stretch really far into the future if the death of a single butterfly could change all of existence. Fruit is like nature's candy. Vegetables are nature's medicine. We trust in our ability to build space rockets that can drive to other planets and self-land, but don't trust ourselves enough to have self-driving vehicles here on Earth. Is there such thing as an ordinary life? Does modern life give us more freedom or less freedom than in the past? I don't know what's scarier, if the human race is the most advanced form of life in the universe, or that we are the most unadvanced form of life in the universe. At what age does a child stop being innocent and start being responsible? Since morals change over time, I wonder what are some things that we do now as a society that will be considered unacceptable 100 years from now? Would you wish to live 1,000 years in your 25-year-old body if you had the chance? If you could find out the exact date that you will die, would you do it? Would knowing the date change the way you live your life? Will there ever be a time when robots are treated as equals with humans? What is consciousness? At what point did it first emerge? Did a person really become self-aware one day and invent the word consciousness? Is it easier to hate or love? Are any of our views or thoughts truly our own? Or do we simply get them from the environments and societies that we live in? When did time begin? Did we invent math or did we discover it? Is there a before the universe? If so, what did it look like? Is there any real significance to numbers like 1111, or do we just give them meaning that doesn't exist? Is there actually a present moment if that moment passes in an instant? If we learn and improve from our mistakes, why are we so afraid to make mistakes? Where does a thought go when it's forgotten? Why is Goofy considered a person and Pluto considered a pet when they're both dogs? Is there an end to the universe, or does it just keep going? If you describe something as indescribable, haven't you already described it? The objective of golf is to play the least amount of golf. If a vampire bites a zombie, does the zombie become a vampire, or does the vampire become a zombie? What is the color of a mirror? What would a room full of mirrors look like if there was nothing inside that room to create a reflection? Was there ever a time when nothing existed, or has something always been in existence? Isn't a body transplant the same thing as a brain transplant? Isn't the word Q just the letter Q followed by 4 silent letters? If you have fun while you're wasting time, can you still say that you wasted time? If we evolved from monkeys, why are there still monkeys? Which armrest is yours in a movie theater? If the number 2 pencil is the most popular, why is it number 2? What happens when an immovable object meets an unstoppable force? What would happen to the world's oceans if every person on Earth jumped into the water at the same time? If life is so short, why do we do things we don't like, and like so many things we don't do?